As you said, these initiatives gain broader international acceptance and support, and we see more and more countries in the global south appear to place growing expectations on China. So, could you please help us understand how global south countries view China today after years of cooperation and China's role in international affairs?
Well, actually, that is a challenge for China. Yeah, because now more and more countries look up to you for different sorts of things. And some of the things are just contradictory to one another. Yeah, for example, like in the war in Ukraine, yeah, China is a friend to both Russia and Ukraine, but because they're having a war, so therefore sometimes they might believe you're not doing enough to help them, right? And again, is the situation in the Middle East, where China has been a friend, the only major power that has actually befriended every country. But because there's this war, then people have a different expectation for you, right? So that is something new for China, because in the future, I believe China has really three roles to play. That is a facilitator, mediator, and finally guarantor. Yeah, in different situations. It's not easy, yeah, for you to do this because of China's successful mediation in Iran, between Iran and Saudi Arabia. People would believe, okay, you are a silver bullet, yeah. No, not really. I can give you example. In Camp David, yeah, many decades ago, the United States mediated between Egypt and Israel. But it's not the only by closed door meeting. Actually, the United States had has had a heavy investment, give away a lot of money to both Israel and Egypt, yeah, to reach a deal. So would China do that in the future? Yeah, we can talk, we can pick up the phone, but are you going to have huge financial investment in broken peace? That's something we have not experienced before, right? And of course, we're trying something new, like the mediation organization in Hong Kong. That is very interesting because mediation there is not like in a court, which would decide whether you are right or he is wrong. They will not talk about who is right, who is wrong, but the result is most important. So this kind of concept of mediation, of course, is enshrined in UN Charter, and China is a country that has given special attention to this. And maybe this is just like Chinese medicine. Will it work or not? We don't know. Yeah, but I hope so. Yeah.
Then finally, going back to the title of your book, how should the world understand China today? And perhaps more importantly, what does China believe its role should be in shaping the international future?
I think China, I don't know if China can make the world better because that is something very hard to define. What is better? But I believe, definitely, definitely believe China can make the world less dangerous. Yeah, from China's own experience of peaceful rise, I believe because of China, this world will have uh, fewer wars, and this would make this world less dangerous.